Hi, everybody.
Welcome back to another episode of Twinsy Talk. And I crack jokes, and I always seem like I'm very happy because when Shane and I get together, this is my happy place. Like, I can't wait to hang out with her and to have fun, but I do have real life problems. We need you to recruit you for our next season of This Is Who I Am.
Yes,
Here you go. Here are a couple photos of what I endured and what was removed from my body, where we tell you everything we shouldn't tell you and more.
And discuss all the things you wish somebody would discuss with you, but they're not, because they're not us.
Yes, and in true fashion, we feel like everyone who tunes in to Twinsy Talk, you guys are really friends. So welcome, friends.
Yes, we feel like we really have gotten to know you guys. So thank you for also sharing what you're going through, because it makes us feel really good. But yeah, that's why we started Twinsy Talk, because for a while there, I think both of us felt like we weren't really like getting to know anybody. We were just jumping into the thrift store, and then all of a sudden,
you guys are just judging us off of how we feel like when we're shopping that day.
Like, why are you so tired? Well, here's what's going on with me.
Yeah, so first of all, Happy New Year again.
Happy New Year.
And Shane and I were just talking about, resolutions and how we want to make 2024 different. And we're like, you know what? Let's just make this a Twinsy Talk.
So here we are.
Well,
I was going to sing Twinsy Talk.
Well, before we begin, this is Shana.
You guys, this is Edwina.
And together, we are Thrifters Anonymous giving you
Twinsy Talk. Are we going to sing it?
Yeah.
Twinsy Talk.
We're going to talk about Twinsy Talk. We have so much to tell you about. Oh my God, it's New Year's, new goals. Twinsy.
Even though we don't look twinsy, because Edwina looks like she's dressed to go to a summer vacation and I'm in the winter.
Now we're Twinsy Talk.
Yeah, I'm just sweating in this car, and I'm like,
we're both serving up teddy bear fur. This is our Aloe dupes. So they have this really expensive coat. Shana took me to Aloe for my birthday, and I don't know if it was pleasure or torture.
It was a mixture of both.
It was a mixture of both. The torture was that I didn't have $1 million to spend.
No, it's expensive.
But the pleasure was to try on something new.
No, how about just to
fashion.
try the stuff on, because we never had one here. So we just shopped online, and we were like praying that. And for a while, I think I was getting the wrong size of certain things, like the pants. You know.
Basically, the site was so luxe is that I just bought everything that was on clearance.
I know, and what was happening to me, I was like, I don't think I like this fabric. And they're like, well, we have other fabric. I'm like, oh.
And I was just basing it off the look. I'm like, ooh, that looks like a painting on leggings.
Right?
Ooh, I need that color.
That's what I was buying. And everything on sale was still expensive.
Yes, it was. But anyway, we found our dupes.
We did, at Savers.
And in the future episode, you will see that Shana actually has the same twinsy as that one.
I'm excited.
Oh my God, you'd have been really twinsy because it's kind of like this hue, a little bit lighter.
It's springy.
It is springy.
It's spring.
Spring in the winter.
Kinda. It's more of a spring jacket. I mean, this jacket is not warm.
I mean, it's warm enough. It's warm enough to walk from in the car to the office.
I think Edwina just hasn't been outside enough. It was 28 degrees. I literally was like, Zevi, let's go. And like the stuff coming out of my mouth, it was like smoke, like ice. My hands were frozen.
Shana, do you know why? It's because I'm not on my 4 a.m. routine.
Well, girl.
And I get in the car from the garage. So I'm never, I'm not even hit the elements.
It was 40 degrees, you guys. Vegas is freezing right now. And it's not as windy today, but yesterday the wind, I was like at the gas station like this, like I had the scarf wrapped around my face. It was freezing. So shout out to all you guys who have to endure this cold, because I live in Vegas. I'm okay with 120. I would rather endure the heat than endure the cold. My body just would prefer it. Even though I don't like being hot, it's a choice. You put on a tank top and shorts and go outside.
Well, I'm with you. I'm a cold weather injury from the Army. I tell Shana this like every winter, brand new. But yeah, I had frostbite, I had chilblains, I had all kinds of injuries. And even though I prefer the heat, I still dress like kind of like the summer or fall in the winter, because I like dresses and skirts. So I have on like a. Is this like a mini skirt?
You're literally wearing what I would be wearing in the spring to fall. Like somewhere around September would be this outfit, which is okay because if you're not going outside, then you don't have to, you're fine.
Yeah, I'm not catching the bus or walking out.
Well, I'm not walking or catching the bus.
But yeah, I would not wear this at the bus stop.
I've had appointments. I have to go pick up Zevi. I take him to Gym Cats. I
said, if I was back on my 4 a.m. routine, it's because I'm not cleared to go to the gym, then I would know that it was 29 degrees, so I'm not leaving the house at the crack of dawn like I was, like club hours.
True, yeah. Anyways, my Aloe sweatshirt, though, that I got is saving my life. It's super thick. Not the purple one, but like the thick.
Oh, the gray one?
The gray one is saving my life. But anyways, I'm actually wearing a future episode thrift. It is perfect.
I'm wearing a past episode thrift. Remember when Shane and we got to pick one outfit?
Oh,
and
yeah.
This was that suit.
I love that
suit. I got
suit.
so many compliments on this suit. Like,
it's so cute.
I mean, losing their minds on this 80s concoction. I don't know if it's 80s or 90s, but...
I'm wearing my drill sergeant pants. I don't know if you guys can see. It's like a army green. But everybody's like, oh my God, are those like military pants?
Were those the men's from Salvation Army?
I love them. I just belted them up. They're a little big, but I like how they're, they're just like cool.
So basically, Shane and I are basically head-to-toe thrifted outfits, except for our shoes.
Actually, I think these are from Marshall's a long time ago.
And I'm wearing some Tory Burch.
Yeah, those are not thrifted. You spent a lot of money on those. I know that.
Yes, I did. Oh, I'll get to that call later.
Well, you guys, welcome to Twinsy Talk. We are so excited for this Twinsy Talk because apparently someone's been listening to our Twinsy Talks.
And they're like, man, boy, you ladies need some help. And we sure did.
We did.
And
I laugh because I'm like, maybe they did. Maybe they were watching and they're like, oh.
Well, let's hope they did. Well, what it comes down to is that Shane and I, we want to find the right sponsors that are the best fit, right?
But we get approached a lot and we just don't.
We get approached by a lot of nonsense. Like, you guys would see us as different people if we said yes to everything.
I know, right?
It's ridiculous. So we try to find really good fit. And then when this particular sponsor reached out to us, I was like, huh. And then Shana was telling me about them. I was like, okay.
I had heard a little bit about it because I had seen it on, when you watch YouTube, like a lot of times some of the same businesses pop up, like HelloFresh and all these different companies. So yeah, so today's sponsor.
Oh, our sponsor is
BetterHelp.
Have you guys heard of them before? Like,
yeah.
For reals, have you?
Let us know down below if you guys have heard about them. It was a really exciting sponsorship. Like Edwina said, I called her up immediately and I was like, oh my gosh, Edwina, I think this is our perfect partner.
Oh my gosh. And the thing is that they gave us one account to use and Shane and I had to rock, paper, scissors.
We did.
To see who would get it. And
Edwina won.
But it was tough because we both needed it and I didn't even know I needed it until I started. So,
well, you know what was so exciting about BetterHelp, and the reason why I was excited about when I saw it was that it makes starting any sort of therapy easy.
Yes, like it takes away the intimidation factor because I didn't want to go into a waiting room and like run into someone I knew and be like...
It can be a little intimidating and kind of scary.
Yes.
You don't know where to start. And I feel like they just set you up for success.
Oh my God.
Right?
Yes. And there's so many ways that you can get therapy. It could be a phone call. It could be messaging. It could be a video chat.
The virtual aspect, I think, is a huge plus when it comes to therapy.
For all the misconceptions I had about therapy, this was like the most comfortable setting like that I've ever experienced. And it was so convenient. I had sessions in the car, in my courtyard, in the bed, and like it really changed the way I thought about just therapy in general. So anyway, I'm going to tell you a little bit about my experience, but just so you know, there's like over 300,000.
No, 30,000.
Oh, there's 30,000 therapists.
There's probably 300,000 in the world.
Well, it feels like 300,000.
They have over 30,000 in their network.
That's true.
And you guys, I think sometimes you get a little weary, and I feel like because they set you up for success. What is the thing that they mentioned? The SMART goals.
Oh yeah, you guys know that acronym, the SMART?
Acronym SMART.
Okay, I forgot what it meant.
Yeah, I actually had to be reminded, you guys. You remember when we went to school?
Because we actually use SMART for like our business. So this is for specific, measurable, attainable, relevant, and time bound. Okay.
Okay, but
that's to set you up for success for anything, but they apply it to their model.
Which I love, because
Yes.
I think sometimes people ask, what do you get out of it?
Right.
Like, why?
Well, it's for the SMART acronym, because you can't just go in trying to figure it out. You have to have a specific reason why you need it, and then there's basically a timeline and steps that take you to where you can accomplish what you set to accomplish.
I think we forget too, what are the reasons why you would seek help? Why would you seek BetterHelp? Because of what? There's so many different things. Time management, anger management.
Stress management. Who are you stressed? Thumbs up right now if you're stressed, okay?
And everybody's stressed about something different. Maybe it's your job. Like maybe you're really struggling and trying to manage and balance your family.
Yeah, what if you want to spend more time with your friends? What if you want to get closer to your partner?
How are you helping yourself manage those things? I think that is probably the biggest thing.
Or how can you get help to manage the things you want to accomplish, where you want to be?
What are your goals?
Right.
What's your dream?
What do you want to change? What you want to stop? Or what do you secretly want to talk about that you want a safe place to talk about it with, which is pretty much amazing. So it really helps to make your thoughts actionable to where your goals can be reached. And my experience has been really incredible.
You know what? Let's cut to your experience, because we talked about your experience in another video.
Oh, yeah.
And we both got so sick those next 2 weeks that the video never went up.
That's true.
For that specific, when you were talking about it.
All right. This is what had happened when I first talked about using BetterHelp. And I know you guys have probably heard about it before, but I have to let you know that when Shana was telling me about this, I'm like, I don't know if this is a good fit. And then we did paper, scissors, rock to see who was going to need it, because turns out we both needed some mental love, some assistance. And I won the paper, scissors, rock competition.
That's why she's doing better than me, guys.
I know. She's like, what did they say? Help me. So the funny thing is, I've never, ever seen a mental health specialist, a psychiatrist, psychologist, never. Nothing.
I haven't either.
Because to be honest, it's stereotypical in the chocolate upbringing. It's like, you don't tell nobody your business. Well, you better figure it out. You don't talk about that.
It's stereotypical in our immigrant.
For real too?
My dad doesn't believe it. And you guys, my sister is a marriage and family counselor.
Oh my God. And Trey was like, you don't need to talk to nobody. Just be positive. It's up to you. It's up to your brain. I'm like,
up to your brain?
He says, I'm in control of my happiness.
But does he take his own advice though?
But anyway, I won, and I was still reluctant. I was like, I don't need this. And then I thought about it. I was like, I do need this. There's some things I want to talk about to someone who doesn't know me, won't judge me, ready to listen to me. I was like, wow, this is a unique experience. Is this what this is about? This is crazy.
And it's just so accessible, and they make it so easy
my gosh.
To not only, like you said, you were able to go in there, but you're able to find someone that you feel comfortable with.
Oh, let me tell you about this. This is the best part before I even started. So you sign up, you create an account, and then there's this full questionnaire. You can talk about, do you want a male or female, what race, what religion, like all these specific questions. And I got exactly what I wanted. Oh, convenience. And
how long have you been talking?
Like 3 months. And I have to say, it truly changed my life. And there's 3 ways you can do it. You can do it by phone. You can do virtual.
And they help you find somebody in your area, right?
Yes. He's here in Las Vegas.
Yeah, that's
like, it's amazing. I was like, wow, this is incredible. And so convenient. There's a calendar with so many scheduling.
So is there an app? Does BetterHelp have like an app?
Yes, I use the app or my computer, depending on where I am. And if you have to reschedule, it's so easy. You can text back and forth. And on the app, there's more than just a one-on-one. There's all these different group meetings that they have.
What?
So many.
On like different topics?
Yes, in different categories. Like there's so many. Like dealing with like the hard times of financial, like people like having a hard time struggling or coping with work or maybe you got laid off, mental illness, or a loved one is sick, or You just had a surgery, women with hysterectomies,
that.
women who may have lost a child, men who are, I mean, there's so many categories and there's things going on constant. So if you don't have time for a one-on-one, you just jump on the group chat and there's all these times. I found that it was phenomenal. I learned a lot about self and accountability, and I learned like the power of the mind and how we can, like, sometimes your mind does things that you can control, and sometimes you need some outside sources to help you reel it in. But I've learned a lot from this gentleman, and he saved my life, and I feel like I'm really on track. And Shane, I can't wait for you to try it too. It's a game changer.
Thank you again to BetterHelp for sponsoring this video. To get started, you'll fill out a questionnaire that will ask you questions about what challenges you're going through and what kind of therapist you'd like. And then BetterHelp can match you with a therapist to help you. You'll be matched with a therapist in most cases within 48 hours.
And you can schedule therapy sessions at a time that's convenient for you. And if you feel that your therapist isn't a great fit, you can switch therapists with the click of a button in your settings at no additional cost. And this is like our favorite feature because so many people, like, they don't really need to break up with a therapist. You can just start a new search
Right.
and you can have a new one all over again.
Join over 4 million people who've used BetterHelp to start living a healthier, happier life. Click the link in the description or visit betterhelp.com/thrift.
And if you click the link, it helps support our channel, of course, and it also gets you 10% off your first month of BetterHelp. So you can connect with a therapist and see how it can help you.
So guys, that was the experience. I'm excited. I hope that you guys will take action because I can't wait to use it.
Well, I was a virgin to this process. Again, you heard my story. I thought I would never use it. And you know what's funny? I was like, Trey, I think I may need someone to talk to. He's like, nah, no, you don't. Why would you want to do that? I'm like,
I know, it has a really big stigma, right?
yeah, because he's like, you can tell me anything. I was like, but I can't. What if it's about you?
Well, I think people forget too, even if it's not about him, sometimes you just need a neutral party to talk to.
That knows nothing about me, has no preconceived notions, know nothing about my history to say, oh, that's why you did it because last summer.
I know your temperament.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it was an amazing experience. I'm so grateful for the opportunity. It's so good that Shana's like, ooh, what'd you learn this week? How can you help me? Please share, Edwina. Tell me some tidbits. And I'm like,
I was
my
trying
gosh.
to get third-party information. But you guys, we encourage you to use it and use our link. Use the link down below and get 10% off.
Yep.
You guys will find that it's just so easy to use. From Edwina, what Edwina was telling me as a bystander to just kind of witnessing it, I've witnessed her transformation, you guys. So from a testimonial of somebody who's used it and a testimonial who's watched somebody use it, I've witnessed, you guys don't know us and see us every day. And I talk to Edwina multiple times a day, and I've known her for over 30 years.
Yep.
And we know when one of us is not up to their highest potential, right? Like that they're not working at 100%. And I could tell, you were down. You were...
Oh, I was hurt. And it gave me a release. Like, I felt lighter instantly. It was almost like writing in a journal on roids. You know how you just write to yourself and...
dumping it.
Yeah.
Like, you literally...
So that's great. But when you actually have someone who can, like, make it make sense or explain some things or make you rethink it or have you considered that? It's amazing. And
it was done in such a short time, I will say, because it's only been 3 months, right?
Yes, and I feel like in 3 weeks I was changed. And
I didn't realize that.
And I love the therapist I chose. I feel like remember the movie Weird Science, how you can like create
Weird Science.
Yes. I feel like I created the exact therapist I want, and they delivered exactly who I wanted, like exact.
Well, and I love that because you did used to tell me, remember I was asking you like, well, what did he say? And you were saying like he gave you homework, like he gave you things to work on.
Totally.
And I think, we forget, we go to school our whole life, right? And then one day we graduate and that's it. It's like we stop going to school and we stop having teachers and coaches. And I feel like this is just an amazing therapist for your life.
And imagine this. We've all done homework in our lives, like Shana says, but have you ever had homework for you, specifically for you, for your BetterHelp?
I know, right?
Like, I can't even imagine. I've never, like, looked at myself in a different perspective that he posed to me. And like I said, he challenged me, challenging myself.
I don't know. It's January, you guys. It's a new year. And I know,
new
like,
start.
everybody's like, new year, new me. You don't need a new you.
No.
You just need to work on you.
Right.
I feel like everybody always says like new me, and it's like, no, remember, This Is Who I Am, the show we created, if you haven't checked it out, it wasn't about finding your new you. It was about discovering who you are now.
It's like fine tuning. You know how you like, you
go get the mechanic?
Like everything's in focus, but it could be a little clearer, a little finer.
Right.
And I feel like it helped me just be better and lighter, and I feel like I'm not as stressed. And then when I do get stressed, I don't stay in that moment long. I use the
because
tools.
he gave you tools, yeah.
Yeah, I get out of it real quick. So it's not like I don't get angry or stressed, but I don't let it ruin my day. I don't let it ruin my week. I don't dwell in it for the month.
I mean, can you imagine within 3 months, like in March, we check in with you guys, and
oh my gosh,
you guys are now working on, you feel like you have the tools to get to where you've always wanted to go, and you don't have to wait till the next New Year's to be like, okay, I changed my life.
And you can change your life in your car every week.
In privacy. I love that.
Oh, and like I said, you can reschedule, cancel. They're very accommodating, because sometimes I had meetings that got in the way and I couldn't.
Oh, yeah.
And it was so easy to I
love it.
Just to make,
And I hope we gave you guys some more information. Like I said, I watch other channels.
Yeah.
And I've heard about it.
Right.
But they don't talk a lot about it. Like, it's usually...
you got to tell your business, kind of.
It's like a little bit of an ad. But because we vomit all over you here on Twinsy Talk, we thought we would share, everything. And we do.
Yeah.
And
I crack jokes, and I always seem like I'm very happy, because when Shane and I get together, this is my happy place. Like, I can't wait to hang out with her and to have fun. But I do have real life problems that I have to deal with. But of course,
you guys see the struggle all over me, so I know I'm not worried that you can't tell that I'm not. But it usually has nothing to do with Edwina.
I have a good poker face.
I don't.
And the more jokes usually that I say is usually to make myself feel better,
right,
and to help you feel better. But we're here to heal. We're here to be your friends for life. So thank you for listening to us. Shout out to our sponsor.
Thank you so much, BetterHelp.
I mean,
for giving us this opportunity.
And making me better.
Yeah.
You made me better. And Shana, you're next.
I can't wait.
It's amazing, girl. Like,
I need it.
You guys, no regrets on it, you guys. This is for you.
Well, this is a Twinsy Talk, and we didn't look to see if there were any questions on the last video, but we're so excited about where we're going tomorrow. You guys are going to love it.
Yeah.
Okay, we already went, obviously, because we went on a Saturday.
Yeah, so Shane and I we have new resolutions for Thrifters Anonymous. Yeah. So the first resolution of many is every Saturday go to a brand new place in town to thrift. So it's usually going to be like a mom and pop. We're trying to pull away from the big block stores.
Yeah, so on
Saturdays.
We will. So I've changed the way I say things now for 2024. I used to say I want, and I want means I'm not going to get it and I don't deserve it. I want means I want that. No.
We
will get.
Yeah, and we are.
We will film at new locations every Saturday.
Yep, we sure are.
And we hope that you guys will love it, and we're discovering it along with you. That was our first resolution. And then what else did we say?
We were going to get our set ready for This Is Who I Am.
Oh, yes.
So you guys who've watched us for a long time, you kind of know what Black Raven looks like, but we're trying to make a whole new set because season 2 of This Is Who I Am is going to be here. We're going to do our cameo.
Finally.
Yes, that's it. We're doing a cameo because
we got approved for cameo. They reached out to us.
4 years ago.
It has not been 4 years.
At least 2. Well, a year and a half minimum.
Well,
so
we will be getting our cameo. So we're going to start that, which we thought would be a lot of fun, where we could film personal videos for you guys. So get to send it to your friends and family. And
because so many people want us to say happy birthday or a special note, or their wife's down and they want us to speak to them, things like that.
We thought that would be fun.
Yeah, that'd be a lot of fun. Another resolution is we need you to recruit you for our next season of This Is Who I Am. We need your help, because most of the people who have been on This Is Who I Am have been nominated.
True.
By people like you. So we need you guys to think of your friends and family locally here in Las Vegas. So Vegas locals, we need your help.
And I'll put a disclaimer, because I know some of you, either travel a lot to Las Vegas because you have family that live here. And so let's just say that you are going to be here. And if it's going to be for more than 4 to 5 days, we would be willing to work with you if you're nominating somebody that's here in Las Vegas and or something like that. So
yeah, it has to be a case by case because there's a certain amount of time we need to do our process because we really take this very seriously. And if you're a Vegas local, we're going to come to your home, come to your closet, ask you a series of questions, and it's not to make you look bad. It's really for us to help you and to better understand you and to give you what you need.
But we did talk about it, and we haven't decided yet. That's why I'm putting a disclaimer. And we talked about maybe doing like one virtual. Remember we talked about like trying to see if a virtual This Is Who I Am would work, and maybe that would be a fun little add-on. You know how like shows have like add-ons for Christmas specials and stuff like that, so
yes,
like a virtual add-on. But it would have to be somebody who's very serious, who could actually film their closet, go live with us.
Yes,
you know, it would entail a lot. So if that's you, please email us at throwitinthecartlv@gmail.com.
Put This Is Who I Am in the subject line. You can send us a video, send us a paragraph, send us pictures. Please, we're really here to serve you all, but we need your help for nominations because this is a true show. This is a real show.
It's a real show.
It's for reals, for reals.
Yeah.
So another topic that people were asking about was what happened after the blue carpet, the Goodwill sneak peek. Did we go back the next day?
Yeah.
So a lot of people. So a lot of people are asking about that. So
we didn't talk about that.
No.
In the other Twinsy talk for the week after the Salvation Army.
Oh, maybe we did.
I think we did.
Okay,
we did.
So
but
that's coming soon. But okay, segue. We'll talk about that.
Your picture.
Oh shoot. Yeah. Okay. Forgot about that. So, a couple Twinsy talks ago.
That, right?
No, we didn't.
Okay.
A couple Twinsy talks ago, Shana and I were sharing some personal things. Shana was having some crazy dreams.
All Twinsy talks are personal things.
I know. But in this particular Twinsy talk, I feel like it was a little different. You were sharing like some in-depth dreams that you were going through.
Okay, yeah, that's right.
You know, like remember that your abdominal was like cut open. And then I shared with you about my recent surgery that was like the worst, like everything that could have been bad happened, like from a biopsy to the surgery to they don't want to give me pain medicine.
Can't believe
like ridiculous. But many of you have reached out to me personally, which I really appreciate. And you're like, oh, you guys really, why didn't you show the pictures? You forget the picture. Look, Shana didn't forget the picture. I didn't send it to her. We forgot. We had filmed that so far in advance that we trust what we say. Sometimes these videos just go up.
That was our other resolution, was to get all the videos shot so that we have videos for you guys for January and February.
Yes.
So that's, it was way in advance.
Yeah, so we're trying to film a lot to where we don't miss a Friday. And if we do miss a Friday, it has to be like, it's really because corporate America came at the forefront.
Or I'm at the urgent care. And
oh my God. Yeah, it was a hard month.
But anyways, you sent me the picture.
Yes, so okay. So this is a disclaimer. This is graphic. I want you to know that this was a true major surgery. This wasn't just a regular hysterectomy. This was a hysterectomy removing a huge alien fibroid out of my uterus. Like a uterus size is like 3 centimeters. Like
I looked it up because when
it's like this small. Like a uterus is like, I was like this small.
That's not how big a uterus is. And then I looked it up. I'm like, oh my God.
It's itty bitty. So mine was stretched out to the gods because I was basically carrying a child for 15 years that grew over time. And I feel like my last 2 years, it really like expanded its size. And I was getting in the best shape of my life. I was ripped for surgery and I had this huge bowling ball. So anyway, this was in November and it's actually a seasonal surgery because everyone says it looks like a turkey. It's ridiculous. So here you go. Here are a couple photos of what I endured and what was removed from my body. Can you guys believe that?
She's like holding it like it's a baby.
It's ridiculous. It's over 7 pounds. And the doctor said that was the biggest one that she has ever done. And she said that everybody who was doing the surgery was mad that I had took that long to do it. I'm like they were concerned, like she had this? Like why didn't she get this removed already? Like
I know. Listen, what are your reasons? Give your top 3 reasons of why you didn't remove it sooner.
Okay. The first reason was I was trying to secretly please my family, to give them hope that I was going to have a child, that I knew I wasn't going to have a child.
Wow, you just went right out the gate.
Right out the gate. I'm just going to keep, this is Twinsy talk, girl.
You're keeping it real.
We're keeping it real. Because you know why I was able to say that so good? Because of BetterHelp.
You're acknowledging it.
Yep. I could be truthful. This is not to hurt anyone's feelings. I was trying to accommodate others for something I knew I wasn't even going to do. I knew I wasn't going to have another child. Another child. I felt like that was my child.
Oh my God, that was a weird slip. That was a weird slip.
Look, I've never
another child.
Well, because I felt like a baby. Like I got attached to it.
You had a C-section like you had a child. Zevi was huge. He was 9 pounds. But most people's babies are 7 pounds.
Oh my God, it was 7 pounds and some change. Like I got cut like the Grand Canyon. Like
okay, so your first was
trying to please my boo family. And my mom, to give them hope that I could possibly have a baby. But when you guys saw that picture, there's no way a baby could grow in that. There's no way. There's no room. Okay.
So maybe 10 years ago.
Maybe. But just for the record, I've never been pregnant in my life. And I've been reckless.
Okay.
I had my time.
That might be too much information. I'm just kidding.
I've had my time.
So what's number 2?
Number 2 was every provider or doctor, I'm talking insurance provider, every doctor,
I know, they don't even know
I know, right? Every doctor I went to just didn't believe me. Like they didn't like take in that this was like bothering me.
And how many doctors did you go to?
3. I was denied 3 times for surgery. In my 20s, I can understand why I was denied, but still, I could have got this done in my 20s.
Well, and in your 20s, it probably was what, this big?
Yes, and it could have been done with robots, less invasive, to where they didn't have to cut me.
They wouldn't have to.
I wouldn't have had to have a hysterectomy. They could have just took those little ball blobs out, and I would have been good.
What age were you when you first went and found out?
Probably 24. I know, and I'm 45 now. I got the surgery at 44.
At 24, if you pushed, do you think you would have gotten it? You just kind of...
I didn't know that I had to play the game. Like, if I knew the insurance game...
Like, to go back and get a second opinion?
Yeah, like I would have looked online and made sure I said all the cues and really pressed it. So you guys, look, it's an industry. They have to follow certain guidelines and rules. And I just came in there honest, and my honesty wasn't enough to trigger it. Okay.
You were probably, do you feel like you weren't as certain? Like, I don't know, maybe I'll have kids. Like, did you kind of give that answer at the time?
No, I told him straight up that I don't think I'm going to have any kids. And then.
But you said, I don't think.
Well, I might have said it wrong. But I knew I wasn't going to have kids.
But that's not wrong. But you know, when you say like, I don't want you.
But no matter what, I was still in my 20s and they still were going to discourage me because all the doctors were looking at me like, you're going to be a statistic. You're going to be a baby mama. So we're not going to remove anything.
So number 2 was that you got denied.
Yes.
3 times.
Yes.
Okay. What was your 3rd?
I never had surgery in my life.
Scared.
Absolutely. Like, what's funny is I was scared all the way up until the point where I put my mind at 43 that I was going to do it at 44. Surgery day, I was not scared at all. Trey and my mom terrified.
Yeah, I was also terrified.
I was so ready, but before 43, from 24 up on, I was terrified that I was going to have surgery, and I never broke a bone. I never had nothing. So I was like, I don't want to have surgery. Maybe I can deal with it. I was like, maybe I could just keep it in. But I was holding my stomach in. And remember all my gut jokes, you guys, all these years of TA, and I was talking about my gut. I was really talking about that. And then I had fat over it. But
yeah.
Every time I was protruding, there's been plenty of times where I had like a nice round, like I wasn't holding my stomach in at all. And people were like, Edwina, do you have an announcement to make?
Oh, I do remember those comments. I would just erase those. I would go in and just erase them.
But yeah, I had some side shots to where I wasn't cognizant of like my body or anything. And it full on looked like I was pregnant. Like I would have to hold my stomach to get up. I couldn't lay on my stomach. Sex positions and things. I'm not going to go in that. Very painful. Bleeding like a wounded animal. God. Anyway.
And you still didn't go in.
Still didn't go in. And 4th thing was...
Yeah, well, now you have good insurance.
Yeah, before then I wasn't working for what I'm working for now, or I had a career. I was working these BS jobs,
It is
like
expensive,
delivering bread and a hostess at Applebee's. I was doing all kinds of bull. I was seating Michael Jackson's dad. Then I became server and I was serving him. I had to bring his milk
I remember you
at the
told
time
me.
of his dinner. They never tipped. Joe Jackson never tipped me. Anyway. So you guys got to see the graphic picture. Now you know everything. Now you know my insides. So aftermath, it will be, oh my God, today is 8 weeks on the money. I had this on November 9th and it is January 9th. I have my doctor's appointment in 2 days and I hope to be cleared for the gym. But I had to call Shana last night. I got some blood work and it's a whole other slew of things I need to deal with.
She just entered my realm. I've been dealing with really crazy like blood work and that don't make any sense, and so when she called, at first it gave me a heart attack. I literally almost cut my finger because I was like making dinner and I saw your thing and then I saw what you wrote and I was like,
anyway, I've had 2 labs since my surgery and there's some things in there that they want for me to double check, but they're just like odd things like, why is this happening? I feel like I'm in super great health. I don't drink. I don't do a lot of things. And there are certain things that are popping up. And I'm like, oh my God, what if I wasn't taking care of myself?
Isn't that what I said?
Yeah, same with Shana. Shana's on her journey. And I'm like, Shana, imagine.
Like, it's when the doctor, what scared me, and when you go, you know, when the doctor says, you need to cut out this, this, and this. And I'm looking at him, I'm like, I don't do this, and this. Like,
Exactly.
I can't cut it out, so I'm in trouble?
She was like, try to not cook with vegetable oil or canola oil. I'm like, I only use olive. I know. I was like, I only use olive oil.
Is this a DO or MD? Do you know?
It's a DO.
It's a DO. Okay. So then she probably graduated from Turo.
Yeah.
DO. Okay.
They're both DOs.
Oh, but then that makes me feel better though. Then she knows what she's talking about. This is all like homeopathic.
My primary PCP, he didn't deliver that message to me. It was his backup who was there. So my normal person is a dude, but he had appointments and they scheduled me with her to discuss the lab.
Well, if they're a DO,
yeah, I love the DO.
They come from a holistic approach.
Yes, so I appreciate that. And he's always encouraged me to continue what I'm doing. I've been sharing all my steps with intermittent fasting and my diet. He's like, you're doing great, keep going. He told me I saved Trey's life. Trey's A1C is like 5.3, girl.
That's my A1C.
It was over 14. And then like in
5.2, I don't remember.
In 3 months, I was able to take Trey's A1C from over 14
That's amazing.
To like 5.8.
14? I mean,
over.
Oh my God.
Anyway, so he's approved everything. I know too much. But anyway, Shane and I, we both share how we're doing so many good things for our body and still have to deal with all these hurdles. It's so disappointing. It's so hurtful. But the good news is if they tell us anything to change, it's not drastic. Because look, we don't even drink.
Unless you can't. You know,
I know, but
you have to take a prescription.
Of course.
Sometimes there's just things that you have to do. It's just, I need BetterHelp. It's just acknowledging that it's a problem. Because my doctor is a good friend of mine also. And I walked in and he could tell I was devastated. And it's not even that catastrophic. Like, and he looked at me and he goes, listen, you're a straight A student. I know you want to do well on these tests.
That's the hard part.
And he goes, I know you want to do well, but it's not you.
I know.
It's not what you're doing. Sometimes we are predisposed to things and there's nothing you can do. And it's such a slap in the face.
It is because, you guys, I don't even drink. I haven't had, like the way I used to drink, and now you can say I just don't drink anymore. I don't even drink.
I barely. I think we had, the last drinks I had a glass of wine 3 weeks ago, and then the last time was when we had when we drank at that concert.
So on New Year's Eve, I had a White Claw, and I was like,
I couldn't even drink. I couldn't.
I had a White Claw, but before that White Claw, I couldn't even tell you the last time I had a drink.
My problem is every time I don't drink, somebody goes,
I know, right?
I'm like, I'm not pregnant.
And then when you and I would go to the concerts, I'd have like one glass of champagne and I can't even finish it.
Right.
Like every event we go to,
that
I'd
last
have champagne.
concert I did have with Michelle.
Oh, you did?
That we each had what did I have? A dirty martini. I had a dirty martini. But you know what's so great is like when you have a drink. Now I had a dirty martini and we ate like those nachos.
Remember you always like it dirty.
Well, I also can't, like,
you got to have
alcohol just is not.
So make your one drink good.
Make it good and tasty. And it's salty. I like that, salty. But yeah, it's just interesting. You don't drink. But here's the problem, though. Again, we're at an age where anything we did 20 years ago.
Oh, my God.
It's all coming back to me. No.
Oh, my God. All my partying from the army and stuff is coming back.
Unfortunately, I'm doing too much research. That's the other problem, guys.
Oh, yeah.
You got to do your own research, but sometimes there is a maximum. I think I've hit it. I don't need any more.
I think my problem too is what I told you not to do is what I did. I looked up every lab category that was out of range, and I'm like, Shana, it's gonna be an episode of Beaches. It's over. I'm gone. I'm out of here.
That's what I said though to you, and you told me to shut my face.
So far. ThriftersAnonymous. So far, we're not Beaches, so that's good news. Remember that movie?
Don't say that. It was a horrible movie.
Well, I'm being candid that
it's devastating.
You've had that feeling.
I just always thought it was going to be me, and then you were going to have to take care of Zevi because remember she had a baby.
Oh my God,
this is really sad. This just got very, very sad.
Oh my God, I'm gonna have Zuki.
Go to our link in the description and use the link for BetterHelp and get 10% off.
Oh, I'll take good care of Zuki. He'll be dunking in no time. He'll be in the NBA.
I don't know. I think he wants to be a boxer. He put on a whole show. He asked Alexa to play boxing music. And the music is like, dun 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 dun. And he was like this. Wait till I show you the video. He's cuckoo. Anyways, we have to veer off that subject. It was getting dark.
Yes, so long story short,
it was getting a little dark.
Long story short, I feel the best that I felt in my life. There's so many good things that have come from this surgery. Like, I didn't even know how many problems I was going through or things I was enduring because it was my normal life.
Do you want to share some of... I feel like I'm on a podcast. Thank you so much for being here, Edwina.
Oh, thank you for having me,
Would you
Shana?
like to share some of the great things you've noticed since removing your first child, aka what did you call her?
Dana.
Because I feel
Dana. Because I feel like Dana could be a girl or a guy. So I was like, Dana. Okay, it's a universal.
Yeah. What are? Can you tell me the top 3 things that you have noticed that have made your life exponentially better since removing?
Okay. First of all, nothing is coming out of this vagine. Like, I felt like I was a leaky faucet.
Oh.
Like, I was ruining my outfits. I got white seats in a Tesla. Like, I was like a wild card of just like, I don't know what was going to come out today.
Because I remember at the gym, remember?
Oh my God, yeah. Like, Shane and I were working out, and all of a sudden I had like an explosion in my pants, and I had to like take off my shirt and tie it around my waist or something like that.
Oh, I got scared. I thought something was wrong.
Oh no, I didn't have a shirt. I had a towel. I stuck the towel in my butt, so it hung over like a flap.
Oh, that's right. Yeah.
But yeah, it was like some kind of like
fluid.
And it's not even just like, it's not always just blood. It's just weird stuff.
Like weird fluid.
But because of me not having that, I was telling Shana that I can actually wear something that I wore yesterday the next day. I haven't been able to do that in years. I've never been able to re-wear like a jean or a legging because I feel like I always had some DNA.
And just sweat. You don't, yeah.
Oh my God. Number 2, I don't have excessive sweat anymore. I used to sweat this huge V in my middle. How about sweat everywhere excessively? That has really calmed down.
Yeah, you know what? Now that you say that, I don't think I've seen you sweat so bad that you used to.
I haven't. I feel like it was putting pressure on something.
You've also lost some weight, so I think that helps.
That too. My bladder can fill up all the way. I've had the longest number 1s in my life. My number 2s are amazing. My dookie tunnel is wide open.
I hope you guys are listening. You guys wanted some more information.
I can breathe better. It was hitting my diaphragm, and I didn't realize I could take like deeper breaths.
The fact that, what about your eating? Because that's what I've experienced with you.
Oh my God, this is what Trey said. Trey said, oh my God, since your surgery, you're beating me at eating every night. I could never like finish a whole plate of food.
It would drive me nuts.
Because after Shana would eat all her meal and then we'd go do something, 30 minutes later, I'm starving. Because I could only eat this much because the fibroid was pushing against my stomach. It couldn't expand. I was always constipated. I could go weeks, you guys, and not go.
And that's not good.
That's not good. But now I'm very regular, and not only am I regular, they're like Guinness Book of World Records. Like, it's a whole nother world. I'm trying to keep it very light, okay? But
this is what the people want to know.
Oh my gosh, I can lay on my stomach. I haven't been cleared to work out, take baths, or do the nasty yet. So that will come for a future Twinsy Talk, because I'm really curious. I'm kind of worried. I feel like I'm going to be a born again.
That's kind of what it feels like. I mean, after I had Zevi.
I want to know if it's going to feel different for Trey, because there's things that are not there anymore. Like they took out the furniture. It's a clear cave.
You'll have to report back.
I know. I'm gonna have to find a way to communicate.
We're gonna call this the Dana podcast. Report back. We are live here. Report back and let us know.
Because there was stuff in the cave that I'm pretty sure he was used to feeling in the cave.
And then your pain, maybe you'll have to report back on that.
So painful. I feel like now he believes me. When I showed Trey the picture, well, when the doctor showed Trey the picture and my mom, they were like, "Oh my God, Edwina, what?"
I feel like why do they need that proof though? You've been saying that you've been
because I'm doing all this stuff. Oh, you're not in pain. You're hanging out with Shana. You film.
That's my husband.
Nothing's wrong. You're doing this and this. We're multitasking. No, because I had to.
We have good pain tolerance,
and I have no choice.
You have to live your life.
Exactly. Oh my God. So anyway, in my clothes. I can fit in clothes, even though I lost a bunch of weight. Like my body had shrunk. I was like I got down to a size 4 here, but then I felt like I was like an 8, 10 here. It was really weird. So I could fit in clothes. I can button things.
Oh, I think that's probably the most exciting. Like when we would thrift and I would like try to help you find things, if it was like short at all, like not even cropped.
Right.
Just if it wasn't long, it was out of the picture. And so what's happened recently, and we were just laughing about this at the thrift store,
my God.
is every time I'll find something, she'll be like, "That's way too big," or like your sizing is off because you're not used to.
It's barely 2 months. Barely 2 months.
You're just not used to it. I think it's exciting. It's like a whole new window of clothing has opened up to you.
Yes.
I can't even imagine what that feels like.
How about I'm not a slave to high-waisted everything?
Which is nice. Don't get me wrong, I love a high waist.
But I did it I had to cover. And then crops, like now you're showing me the cool crops that I've ignored. And now
for the gym.
Oh, I can't wait. And I could try on the size. Like I can grab like a 6 off the rack and don't have to worry. I could just fit the 6 versus I'm like, oh, I'm not going to fit the middle. I need something that has a 2-piece, a baggy, like.
Or if it had buttons in the front, you were like, that's a no.
I couldn't do it because I knew that it'd be too wide in the middle. So I can actually wear like a quick small or a quick 6 right off the rack. That's like unbelievable. I don't have to worry about anything.
You were a size 6, but I feel like back then when we were doing that was 12 years ago.
It was smaller,
much smaller.
But at certain angles, like I was fashionable, I noticed things that people probably didn't notice.
Probably, yeah.
I still had a protrusion, but everybody would think it was not a big deal, or they thought it was a beer gut, or they thought, you know what I'm saying? Like, they didn't know that it was something versus just being just a belly. Do you know what I'm saying?
Well, that's a lot of great things that have come from removing it. What is the number one thing you've noticed that kind of is not great since removing it?
Oh, I'm in menopause.
It puts you right into it.
Right in menopause. So that's a whole nother discussion. I got to do research to figure out some things, but...
So that would be like a con, obviously.
Well, it was inevitable, but I just sped up the process and became first in line for menopause. So my hormones are good, but I still feel like I'm learning a new body.
Well, hormones can still
fluctuate and
look
change.
Good, but you can have all the symptoms.
I know.
So that's what that's hormone replacement therapy, because I've done more research on that as well. But like all your hormones could be in line, just like mine, right? All perfectly in line, but you could still be experiencing symptoms.
I feel like I still need more estrogen. No matter what they say, I feel like I want more estrogen. I feel
like we always
do.
My
brain is telling me, like, Edwina, you need more estrogen. And I told you I'm like experiencing like a frozen shoulder.
Well, the joint pain
joint pain. But the menopause thing and just dealing with life in our 40s, like, how about I'm going through menopause and then learning my new body in my 40s? Like, we're getting older.
It's a lot all at once.
Trying to do the things we used to do in our 20s.
Why does it feel like it's all at once? I feel like it's all at once. It was all or nothing. Like we haven't experienced anything, and all of a sudden we woke up and we're like...
Well, both of us. Remember I was telling you when I got on this journey for these last 2 years, I did everything at one time. Like I didn't slowly introduce anything. I'm like, there's 7 things I need to do, and I'm going to do it all at once.
But that is your personality.
It's an all or nothing thing.
I mean, this is where BetterHelp comes in. Because I know you, and I know you. You went from nothing to everything. So it was true. Literally nothing.
And I fine-tuned it so much. I was telling Shana, my last PCP visit, he told me I lost 71 pounds in 1 year. 71. Learning my body and being disciplined. No Ozempic. I'm going to say it again.
I know.
I'm not on drugs. I didn't do anything but natural. I ate good.
But it's important you say that because
no
there
surgery.
are a lot of people that are doing, I showed you that girl. I'm not going to name any names. But there are some people that have been denying it, and then all of a sudden they come out, they're like, I just wanted to make sure that it was working and everything was right, but I am doing Ozempic. And I'm literally shocked. Like, they're lying. They're lying.
Yeah, so despite popular belief, I just want to let you know that I really did things the old-fashioned way. I really did. And it was diet.
And it was not overnight.
No, 2 years of consistency and discipline.
Yeah, because if you watch our videos, you can see, I mean...
Slowly, you can see me changing. Just like you've seen Shana change when she competed. Same thing.
It's the same thing.
But you only notice when you see the drastic end of it.
It's true.
But consistency and discipline, I just did the process and the results came. I did not focus on the results. I was focused on a healthy lifestyle that I wasn't going to bounce back from lose. Remember I told you, you already know I lost 50 pounds like 8 times.
I know.
But I never had a plan to maintain. I always had a plan to lose.
It's like the after show, you know, they always say like, how are you going to reverse diet?
Yes.
You know, like you lose weight, but sometimes the thing you did to lose weight, you don't want to continue on that path, right? You've reached your goal. So now how are you going to reverse diet?
Yeah, so I never thought about the maintenance. I always knew about the loss. Isn't that weird? Even with you, me watching you, I always hear about the things you're doing to get ready, to compete, to lose.
But I had been maintaining.
But me, I'm only thinking of it as a loss.
Right.
I'm not thinking about the lifestyle after. Because I'm like, I lost 50 pounds. drink, party. And then I'm like, oh, I got to lose 50 pounds again. But this is the first time that I know I'm making a commitment today that this is it, you guys.
You maintain.
This is it.
And now
I could be this.
Your regimen is to go and build and see what you can build.
Yes. I want to be that old lady that looks old but looks young. And you're like, dang, that old lady looked better than me and I'm 20. I want to be that lady.
Listen, when you get older, we're still at an age where we can like still build a little bit of muscle.
Yep.
But it's about mobility. You just want to be mobile. When you're older, that's all they want to do. They want to be able to walk and
stretch
sit and lift their leg. You know, it's like as simple as that. We used to make fun of that show, you know, on Cable One.
Oh, when the chair exercises.
And guess what?
They're hard.
How about 50% of Americans can't do basic functions?
Nope. And another thing I read was the big problem with obesity is not just fat, it's the lack of muscle. You need muscle.
And as we get over 40, building muscle
gets harder and harder.
It's almost like non-existent. It's kind of scary. So if you guys are in your 20s or 30s, hit the weights, y'all.
More important than cardio to me. Like, you still need cardio, but if I had to choose, oh my God, I only have 30 minutes. Should I do the Stairmaster or weights? I would do weights.
I always do weights.
Do weights.
And my coach used to get mad because when you're trying to like lose, it's like, did you get your 75 minutes of cardio? No, I wanted to do shoulders, you know, because I loved doing, you know, you find an exercise you love and just lift some weights. It doesn't have to be heavy either.
Yep.
Even if it's just 5 pounds.
And the body you want truly is going to come from lifting weights. People think it's going to come from the cardio machines.
Well, so remember you were talking about maintaining?
Yes.
Do you know why I was able to maintain for so long?
Because you're walking?
No, because I had lifted so much weight.
Oh, of course. You had all this muscle.
So what was happening was, when you have muscle, it's much easier to maintain your body so that you can go out every once in a while having an extravagant dinner with sirloin and potatoes and then be fine and not have to go and do, 2 hours of cardio because your muscle is working for you.
Yes.
So the more muscle you have, the easier it is to maintain.
Yeah. So if you can avoid surgery or medicine, some people need it, but if you can avoid it, lift. See your doctor, get your labs. But lift and stretch and then squeeze in some cardiovascular. And it doesn't have to be anything crazy. I've gotten great benefits not being able to work out just from walking. I've been doing 20,000 steps a day when I do walk. And I am destroyed. Like I did a full body workout.
That's all I was able to do all last year was walk.
Oh my God.
And I've literally stayed exactly the same. I've actually lost about 20 since I've left New York. But that was because of, I think, the hormones and stuff. But I think I stayed the exact same weight and all I did was walk.
Oh my God, watch videos on YouTube. That's what I did. People who walked 20,000 steps in a week, how it changed their life, how they walked 10,000 steps a month, how it changed their lives. So of course, me extreme, and we went straight to 20,000 steps, and I see the benefits. Like I did it for like 2 weeks straight, and I like woke up every day and my body was like ripped, and I was exhausted, like I lifted weights. It was amazing. And my heart rate was like at 112 the whole time, 115.
Your body gets used to it.
And it's a fat burner secret. Like,
it's good for your legs. My mom always had the best, most sculpted legs, and all she did was walk on the treadmill because that's all she could do with her heart. And I used to make fun of her at the time. I remember I used to look back. I'm like, why are you just walking? And it's really the best medicine.
It's true. But yeah, I'm going to have these legs out. Sun's out, legs out this summer. I'm about to let these millennials...
I was like, the sun is not out currently.
And my legs are out right now. But anyway, I'm about to let these millennials have it. Well, both of us are about to let these millennials have it.
I'm back. I'm feeling much better. I've been going to the gym ever since I had my last infection, which I still sound like I'm sick. Yeah, it's still in me.
Someone said, Shana, I saw a comment. I'm going to go delete it. Why is Shana filming when she knows she's sick? How about thank you for the video? Oh my God, are you filming while sick? Thank you. How about that?
It's okay. That person loves to watch us still, so thank you for watching.
Yeah, you do have to watch to say some BS, so we appreciate you.
Yeah, and I think also that sometimes they don't understand, like, you know, when you've been sick and now you're fine, you're no longer, but you still have residual. That's what I'm dealing with. I just have residual. But I've been able to go back to the gym.
I'm happy for you.
And I've been able to get back in, even though I feel, or I sound like this. It's not as easy because I feel like I'm a little off, but it's fine. I know what to do.
Girl, by summer, we're going to be ready for the Housewives of Las Vegas. We'll be ready for season 1. If there's one thing
I know how to do,
right,
it's get ready.
Okay? Because you taught me a lot. Like, I learned a lot from the Army, but you taught me a lot of things that the Army didn't. Do you know what I'm saying? So I learned the hardcore aspect of it.
The discipline is hard to teach anyone.
Yeah, I got the discipline down.
You have what's most important.
Thank God.
Because let's be real. No one's motivated every day. Everybody's like, how do you stay motivated?
There's no such thing.
That question should just be deleted from everybody's mouth.
If you're waiting for motivation, you fail now.
Yeah, the motivation, unfortunately, ebbs and flows.
Yep.
And there's some days, how about when I'm motivated and I'm there and the motivation goes? Like, where'd it go?
Yep.
What just happened? I was so excited. 15 minutes into my workout, I'm like, I'm not motivated anymore.
But you're there.
And
you're doing it.
The
key is discipline and consistency.
And sometimes, I know this because everybody always says it, and it's so annoying. You just gotta get there. And then once you're there, and sometimes it's hard. I'll be in the parking lot. One time I was in the parking lot for 25 minutes trying to get myself ready. Music going, I had coffee. I was like, just go inside. And sometimes you have to talk to yourself. You have to yell at yourself.
Oh my God.
If you guys have watched my vlogs, you've seen it. I'm sitting there, I'm like, maybe I should go to Marshall's.
Oh my God.
Like, go to the freaking gym.
How about I had to always have a pre-workout? Because I was like, there's no way I'm gonna do it without a pre-workout.
But that's okay too. Like, sometimes you have to have something.
But yeah, I'm
gonna treat myself to Starbucks right before the gym. Fine.
Make a ritual. Make a healthy ritual.
Yeah, I was just gonna say.
Make a treat.
Sometimes discipline needs a ritual.
Yes.
You know, like.
But yeah,
it comes with it. Like, sometimes you need a ritual. Like, I'm gonna wake up at this time and do this because this is what makes me feel like doing this.
But how about I thought that the pre-workout was doing everything? I didn't know it was me. This last 2 years, I didn't use any of that. Because I didn't want to have to rely on something.
I'm not even allowed to take it anymore.
And I wanted to save some money on certain things. But anyway, we're going to do a whole video on our supplements.
Yeah, we talked about that. We'll do a whole video. If you guys leave down below in this video questions on supplementation and workouts, health,
any kind of advice, we'll keep it real.
Yeah.
But remember, we are not doctors. We are not professionals. But we've done this so many times.
We are just sharing our personal experiences.
And our successes of things that work.
So that's our disclaimer for that. And we'll leave one down below just in case anybody else does. And if you're wondering why I'm still filming and I'm sick, it's because my life also has to go on and I'm no longer contagious. But I don't know who you are. So if you live next to me, don't worry, you won't get what I have.
Right. And through the camera, you're safe. So help us with another goal this year. We want to get, I think we should get 2,000 likes a video.
I think we can, because that really helps us to reach more addicts, thrift addicts, that is. because we're really trying to create a mission, a movement of thrifters, and there's tons out there, but I feel like we need our OGs, like
yes,
our OG thrifters. So if you guys could please like the video, make sure you're subscribed,
go to other videos, go and like those, because it hurts my heart that we'll have all these thousands of views and then the likes are under 1,000, and we know you had a good time. We're entertainers.
It will help us because we're hoping that we're gonna get This Is Who I Am to more people and more people we can help.
Yeah, and it's all about this algorithm. You know, YouTube has a certain calculation,
I know, right?
And really the thumbs up, they really do help. We hear people say it all the time. We probably don't say it enough.
We probably don't. And leaving a comment,
that helps too.
That also helps. So we just love you guys, and thank you for being on the live and the premieres. I know some people don't love the premieres because they feel like they are catching the video late, but you know, you can go and click and then, you know, move it back to watch the beginning.
It's like a live video. You can pull it back where you are, but it's a way for us to talk with you guys live when we're able.
I love it. When I'm able to go on, it's so much fun.
Yes, and then if we're not able to be there, our substitute teacher, Nala, is always there, keeping everything in line. So when she says hello to you, it's like us saying hello to you.
Please
so
know,
shout out to Nala.
Nala is holding it down for us, and
thank goodness.
She has been amazing. So thank you to Nala.
And there's other TA members too. We can't name them all. You guys are OGs. You guys always come.
We do have something special though coming for our TA members. We'll leave it at that. But
should we set the date for the Whatnot sale? So the last Saturday
since you guys are like, it's like we're all friends. We got to make appointments while we're on camera because otherwise we won't do it.
Yeah, we got to commit now. So the last Saturday in January is the 27th.
Did I mention it was my birthday month?
Yes, you did. And that's coming in an upcoming Twinsy Talk. We talk about the year of the Aquarius, remember?
Oh, that's right.
Yes.
Okay,
so we're ahead of ourselves.
The 27th?
Yes, so January 27th. I think we should probably start like at 10 a.m.
You think 9 is too early? I think so.
Well, I mean, we can make it work, but I feel like it's hard on us.
It is hard. What about 10 a.m., you guys? 10 a.m. PST?
Yep.
So that would be 1 o'clock EST?
Yep. So January 27th, 10 a.m. PST, you've heard it here first, our next Whatnot live sale. If you are new to Whatnot, please use our link below for the first time. If you're a virgin, there's a couple virgins out there. If you're a virgin to this game, hit our Whatnot link. You'll get $15 off your first purchase anywhere on Whatnot. Hopefully you use it with us. And
it's so much fun, you guys. We are having so much fun. It's like a party. It's like a hangout. So next time we're gonna bring our coffee. You guys make yourself a cup of coffee or tea. Our
last intro. Did you guys like our last 80s intro?
Yeah.
Turn around. But yes, so January 27th, that's it. And this month, all the videos you're seeing every Friday, if you love what you see, a lot of that goodness is going to be there, and we're going to update our site.
Yeah, so our site, we're going to have some, like, we're going to call them like little mini launches. So make sure that you're subscribed to our email list on our website, throwitinthecartlv.com.
Yep.
I'm going to send out some emails on our VIP email list. It's going to be long. Sorry, guys, the battery died. I was going to say, we need like a Nala in our VIP Facebook group because I just can't keep up with it.
Well, I've been trying to be really good, trying to comment on everything. So if you notice on YouTube, you guys, we're responding to your comments on all platforms, especially YouTube. So,
but I need some help on that VIP group. I think the Facebook group. Some of you guys have been sharing your outfits. Like, I love our VIP group. It's a small VIP group.
Oh, the throw it in the cart.
The throw it in the cart VIP group. I'll leave that link down below. If you guys are not part of the VIP group, what I was doing was putting in like secret codes to get some discounts.
To collect everything.
And free things on there. And so I want to start that back up, but I just hadn't had time. So I wanted to start doing that. But if you guys have any ideas.
Or if someone wants to volunteer to be one of our top TA ambassadors.
Let me know what you guys would want to see. That would be nice.
Yeah, because that would be nice to collect all the pictures that people are sending
Everything.
us.
I love the VIP group. It's a lot of fun. It's like, it's basically like a Discord group. Maybe I should start a Discord. Would that be better, a Discord? You know, have you heard of the Discord groups?
Mm-mm.
So it's basically you join a Discord. It's not Facebook. It's actually a group where you can, chat and all of that.
Oh, like it's like your own Reddit feed, like
Correct.
a constant feed? Okay,
Yes.
okay. So I know what it was, but I know the name associated with it. So let us know if you do that with other platforms or different groups.
Yeah, like
is that interesting? Is that cool?
Because you can do like voice and text and all that.
Or should we just focus on the VIP
Facebook
group first and then?
Yeah.
Anyway,
let us know your thoughts.
Let us know, and let us know if we have volunteers. I feel like Gina's gonna be like, ladies.
Oh,
Gina, shout out to you for always volunteering.
Oh my gosh.
And we can never like take you up on anything.
And we promise we'll make it worthwhile. You guys know we like to send our TA VIPs some things. So if you guys would like to volunteer, that would be amazing. That would be a huge help. And I think really beneficial to answer questions.
Yep.
You know, like I'm having trouble with the whatnot group. Help me out. Like,
yep.
I feel like it would be a great way to get back onto that. So anyways, this video is super long.
So long, but Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.
So good to catch up.
And we hope that you enjoyed all of our TMI.
Yep.
And make sure you check the description down below. Thank you again to BetterHelp. And use our link.
You guys finally got to see Dana.
Dana's looking bye.
Out of here. I couldn't wait. Oh.
I'm so glad to see her gone. I mean, no offense, but
with that thing out, I lost like in instant 12 pounds.
At least.
12, 15 pounds immediately, and I'd already gotten down. So anyway, now you know everything. Now I'm done talking about my insides until my next adventure of the insides. And Shana, you have to let us know. What about your offer? Oh, did it offer?
Oh, we got another offer on the house, so I got to sign it. Can we all just send out a prayer? Because I can't.
House sold.
We need to sell this.
She's
house.
had a bunch of offers, but checking in
mind.
savings wasn't right.
Checking
in savings wasn't right.
So yeah, we got another offer last night.
And my question to you, hey Shana, thank you for joining us today. When do you think you're gonna go back on your IVF journey?
Oh gosh, so that's a whole nother journey. But January 24th, the day after my birthday, I have a doctor's appointment with the endometriosis specialist to go over my MRI. So we're gonna determine if I have endometriosis. I also need to make I don't know if I should do this first or after, but I need to make an appointment with a thyroidologist or like an endocrinologist that specializes in thyroid, so I can check those antibodies and see if I do have. I'm thinking I might have Hashimoto.
Oh my God.
Which is, it's not life-threatening, but I do have to control it, make sure I don't have any nodules, or it's something I've never dealt with. I think personally it was all the pregnancies and miscarriages that have like triggered it. They've also said that the C word also can trigger some autoimmune, and I've had it 3 times now.
Well, the doctor keeps telling, with all the symptoms I tell them I don't have, she said, well, it could be stress. I'm like, well, is stress killing me?
Well, the stress can also send your thyroid, and for me, so yeah, stress can do a lot of things.
Make sure you guys click the link below.
Yeah,
stress management,
but yeah,
BetterHelp.
That's where I am. My hope, let me rephrase that. I need to start changing the words I use.
Your plan is? My
plan is I think I'm going to talk to the doctor first and then go see a thyroidologist. I don't know if I should I don't know what to do. I need to make a decision. Do I go see a thyroidologist, in the next 2 weeks, and then I see my MRI endometriosis doctor?
I think you should, because no more shoulda, coulda, woulda. If it's in your mind, it's just a consultation.
Yeah, you're right.
What is it going to hurt? Because I would rather you go versus like, oh, I should have went January and it's April. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yeah, you're right. Okay, so I'm going to go see endocrinologist just to check. Listen, if it's something that, I can fix naturally, I'm going to try. And then I'll let you guys know what happens after the endometriosis. I don't think I have it, but I'll know because I sent him my MRI.
Okay, so best case scenario, follow-up question. If all tests are in line and everything is good, are you planning on resuming the journey this year?
Well, 100%. I would probably resume it in the summer. So like July, August.
Okay, so that means
maybe to give me enough time if I have to go on any sort of medication.
So that means, do you have like 6 to 7 months to like work out and get back into your groove?
That's what I'm kind of hoping. Like, I'd like to give myself 6 months
to cleanse and to kind of get recalibrated.
It's only been 3 weeks and I already feel recalibrated.
Welcome back.
I also told you those supplements I was taking. We'll talk about it in the next video.
Yeah, I got it.
But I also feel like
Shana put me on to a couple things.
There's a mood thing it did, and it shifted me, and I feel really good.
You guys, we're about the herbs and the natural healing, and Shana told me some things that have helped her, and I can't wait to try. So maybe we'll report back on another video of some things that can help you herbal-wise.
That's where I'm at. I'm hoping.
Okay, I was curious
for the best, you know.
And I know they were too. I was definitely curious.
I mean, I have one more embryo left, so
that's all you need.
I know. And everybody was asking me, like, am I trying naturally? And like, I'm scared to, because he was saying if I have another miscarriage, it could cause more damage and inflammation.
Oh, you have to wait.
And you'd have to wait, and so I don't know what to do.
But sometimes too, if you do it naturally, that's when the miracle happens.
That's when the miracle happens. I know. So what do I do? I don't I don't know what to do.
Don't ask Adam. He'd be like, "Let's natural."
Well, I mean, I don't mind. I would like to. I just don't want to ruin it more. Does that make sense?
I say go back to natural when you exhaust science.
But I'll be too old. I'm already too old. I know that sounds bad, but I am. I'm not saying it
biologically.
Biologically.
You guys, science is science. I know women are having babies in their 60s and all that.
Yeah, because they froze eggs or they got an egg donor.
Or they had babies previously.
No, not when they're... If you are over the age of 45, it's a wrap.
So they're...
It's a wrap. Your embryos are not viable.
But who are these women having these babies in their 50s?
They froze their eggs or they got an egg donor.
But they didn't go to menopause? How are they having these babies that late in the game?
They froze their eggs when they were 25, 30.
But did they put the egg back in their body?
They match it with a sperm and they create an embryo and then they put it back in their body. You can put an embryo in your body. Your body's fine.
Oh, it's just producing it.
Producing it is the problem.
I got you.
Yeah, so
I was like, how the hell are they doing that?
I could keep this embryo for the next 10 years.
Okay.
I don't have to hurry up and put it in my body.
Gotcha.
Now, it's going to be harder on your body. You're older.
Right.
But, yeah, putting it back in your body is fine. I mean...
Well, we can film Twinsy Talks from the bed rest. We can do it. That's all you're going to need. You're just going to have to, like, just chill out. You're not going to be able to go hard like you want. You'd have to really baby yourself. You're going to treat yourself like fine china. That's it.
Whatever is going to happen will happen, but I'm going to do everything I can to make sure that I am the healthiest I can be. So I'm glad to be back in a better headspace. The IVF is no joke.
Girl,
it is not for the faint of heart.
Girl, I have front row seats and it's too much for me to watch you, like...
On top of miscarriages and loss, and then losing Samson in the middle of it with Sophie.
And this is not cheap.
And I've spent a lot of money.
This is expensive.
It's been really difficult. I can't believe that in the same year that I lost a baby, had 7 transfers, we launched our line. Like, it's crazy to me because I was looking back at last year, I'm like, nothing great really happened. And I'm like, oh, actually, we designed our first ever line and had our first ever fashion show, launched it. I bought a home. Like, I was listing all the things that did happen. I was like, oh my gosh. Actually, it was the worst and best year of my life, which is so weird.
That was a win. We wanted all wins, but we did get some wins.
It was the most success we've ever had.
Period.
Not YouTube-wise. We feel like YouTube's a success because of you guys.
Business-wise. As businesswomen. Yes.
Yeah.
That was amazing. So right now on our website, throwininthecart.lv.com, we have all of our exclusive TA merchandise, top quality. You guys, the Secret Society jacket, we're taking pre-orders. Our joggers are amazing. Shane and I can't go anywhere without getting a million compliments on our swag, our TA merch. It's bomb. So get your hands on it. We made it for you. Most of you have been asking for this for years. Thank you for those who supported. Thank you for those who are thinking about it.
I know, right?
Think about it.
Think about it. Make sure you join the subscription list because there's some free shipping for you ladies if you're, or gentlemen, if you join our subscription list on the website. So anyways, all right, we've been talking for like 3 hours.
Well, now you're all caught up.
Now you know everything that's going on with us. We hope to hear from you.
Yes, because if we don't get your questions, this is what happens. It is a over 1 hour
with no questions.
Twinsy Talk.
We just talk about ourselves.
So help us guide our episode to make it a more well-organized show, podcast.
And we'll see you tomorrow at a new thrift store that you're going to love. So tomorrow, 9 a.m. PST, right here on Thrifters Anonymous. Deuces.
Peace. That felt good. That was a good release, right?
Yeah, that was long.
That was good.
How long have we been filming?
Too long. But anyway, That's it.
When did I come in this car?
Our friends are caught up. It's done.
It's an hour and 15 minutes.
It's done.